Played one. I came halfway through Tridoc.
But you're happy to have won the map that you did play, though.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite map too. Crossfire, I think, is the best map in the game at this point in time.
Really? And why is that?
I like the cluster. I like the small map right now, especially since we're playing more of like Pathfinders. You know, it's the whole generator
I like
thing
cluster,
is not going on.
but I don't necessarily like flat, which is my beef with Crossfire. Anyway, we have a lot of guys in here. Brick is there from, I think that's Area 51, and then Player 3, Dash Eric, Soybergenstein, all from Area 51. Let's see. Anyone else from Deadstop coming, APC, or is that just you?
I'm sure Blitz will come.
Titan, a lot of guys from Area 51
why
are
don't we just
showing up
invite
in
the whole
force.
team of Area 51?
Well,
More
okay,
the merrier.
so you didn't have your whole team on the first map of Area 51. Did that hurt you at all?
Well, our O wasn't as coordinated as it usually is. It was kind of all over the place. So yeah, a little bit. But AO did pretty good. He's, he's a good player. So.
Do you think that if you had had your whole team, you would have won the first map?
I would say probably not. I think we got beat by a fairly good margin. Arx Novena is usually our worst map. We really struggle to win on that most times. So I think regardless of who we had, we probably would have lost that round at Deadstop.
And I've forgotten. Are you the captain, Zoidberg?
Yes, I am.
And you have a second in command also, don't you?
Not really, no.
Oh, I thought there was kind of a wrangler or like a bad cop.
No, we usually just run things. Everybody pitches in. I'm leader by name, but everybody contributes to strategies.
So
everybody
tries
contributes to
by
everything.
committee. Okay, I got it. Oh my gosh, huge interview. Okay, so one person at a time. Let's see here. Blitz, were you guys still running what you were talking about yesterday, which was the lots of flag movement, whether it's slow or fast, just to pressure the enemy team? Is that what we were seeing?
Not as much, primarily because we were running an offense without APC. He's a pretty integral part of that. Early on. On Crossfire, yeah, we weren't probably clicking as well as we could, but I have to give credit to them for just being really good. Tailspin was taking advantage of all the Pathfinder opportunity.
And did you have... What was I going to say? Something about... I've lost. I'll come back to it later. Okay, so APC, you watched most of that game, even though you didn't play, but the last map. Did you see anything in Observer that you wanted to comment on?
Well, I caught the last probably 3 caps in Drydock. I was an observer, and I was seeing that there was a lot of offense on my side, like on my teams. I guess because I wasn't there, they had a lot of people going offense. They wanted to get the flag off the stand, but it was just the constant grabs from the back. I was watching fake grabs from the back by, I think it was Pliff or either Player 3, and then Zoidbergenstein would come in right after that and grab it. And I think that really threw off, since Mabel was the only one at home.
He had like one person at home.
Yeah, it really threw him off. He was concentrating on that first person, not the second one, and that was good by them. They read what was going on and they adjusted to it, and that's smart. That's a good team.
You weren't home, Fire?
No, I was playing offense that map.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You were harassing the stand. And say Brick is here. Brick, you were attacking Mabel and company. Did you have trouble with them?
No more than usual. I mean, they're doing a good job.
Was there trouble with your comms in terms of coordinating your attacks with the flag carriers?
No. I mean, Zoid is usually pretty good in telling us exactly when he's gonna come in, and we usually try to put one person on the stand and another person, make sure that kill whatever is gonna be most problem. Either it's like the chaser or the sentinel.
And Fire, you're usually on chase for Deadstop, aren't you?
Me and Philotic, yes.
So, why the change tonight?
Well, me and Philotic can both chase really well, and we need another offense person because APC wasn't here for the first 2 maps. And usually I'm the one who switches to offense and Philotic goes chase. Or I play midfield or something that just...
I've now forgotten. Pliff, weren't you also chasing?
No.
Okay, you were on offense, I forgot. So you were harassing the enemy stand.
No, I want to say something to you guys, 51. I'm watching you guys. I'm holding the flag in Crossfire, okay? This is my first time, or first map that I was playing against you guys. And your strategy of sending only one person to get that return, I guess was something you did all night. And then once you realized you weren't getting it, then you'd have one other person coming into an infiltrator. How do you think that works now that maybe it worked against other teams, but maybe not so much against us in Crossfire?
That's
what
not
do you guys
our actual
think?
strat. Panda normally plays LO, and Panda wasn't here tonight, so I grab the flag, I bring it back, and then I go play on the standoff. We're supposed to have one other guy attacking at all times, and then if the 2-person standoff doesn't work, then we bring Brick usually on as a third person for the standoff. But without Panda here, we were kind of confused as to who's actually supposed to be holding the standoff, who's actually supposed to be coming with me. So that was not actually intentional.
Have you been satisfied with stacking D on standoff and sending 2 to return?
We've been having some moderate success with it. Generally, the thought process we go through is if we can get a Jesus Conk, get the flag back, then we can put 5 people on defense and hold that flag. If it's not working, if the standoff is lasting forever and we're behind, then we do have to start bringing more people on. But the thought process is if they force us to bring more than 2 to break a standoff, then we will. If they don't, then we won't.
And then Pliff was offense for 51, I believe.
Yep.
Do you have a perspective on why you think that Deadstop beat you tonight?
Mabel did real well position-wise, and Brick and I were out of sync pretty often, especially on maps where their defense are higher than us. They're just too smart. They hold that position up there, and it's tough to get up there when they don't miss.
Sounds like Mabel's flag run is coming along quite well. Titan, you were playing heavy on flag at least a little bit. Did you have trouble against the Diplodocus's reign of heavy offense?
Yes, I did, especially during the standoff. Pretty shocked to look over across us during Crossfire, see 2 Juggies, a Shrike, maybe even another Shrike, and a tank. That was pretty intimidating. But I think, against good teams, obviously like Deadstop, that can adjust and adapt well, the heavy on flag is I don't know, I think it's talked up more than what it really contributes, because against a good team, the deployables are going to be pretty much useless, and then you're basically just setting them with a chain gun. So I've been experimenting with Juggernaut a little bit for maps like Crossfire. I didn't pull it out there, and then Soldier, obviously.
Dash, Eric, you didn't do the defensive tank we expected you to see out of you. Was that a reason for that?
Well, I'd say part of it is just because we're trying different things, seeing what works, what doesn't. So, I mean, right now, we want to try new things. Like, normally I play the defensive Pathfinder, but, like, tonight since Panda wasn't here, we tried having me on offense. And, yeah, we're just trying different strats, so maybe you might see it later, but didn't see it tonight.
Anything F51 learned tonight overall? Zoidberg?
Well, I mean, I think we're continually learning as we play against solid teams, and we see what they do, we see what we do that works against what they do. I think really the biggest thing that we continue to learn is how to adapt to other team strategies in this game.
So what do you think Deadstop did particularly well tonight to made them the winners?
I think their vehicle play was very solid. We also had some issues on Arx Novena and Crossfire especially, getting their defense cleared off the stand. And when you can't clear them off the stand, they've got the vehicles ready in mid and stuff. It just makes it very difficult to get the flag from A to B.
Okay, let's see here. Viper is going to be here to talk about some other games in a few minutes. Let me finish up by asking Deadstop, or someone on Deadstop, maybe Blitz or APC, what you think A51 did really well tonight, what they could improve on.
Alright, so for me from the last map, I'll say what they did very well was they had a tight defense. They knew what was going on. They were smart, and I was even saying halfway through the map, I was like, they definitely watched this play last night, because the way Crossfire is played by us most of the time is maybe not so much routes. Like, they know I'm not much of a route user as Blitz is, and I saw Tailspin aiming at me more than Blitz half the time. Like, he would snipe me just standing in the middle of the field. I'm not doing anything, but he just knows that I'm a threat because he knows I'm waiting for that escort, and that's smart. That's like, they're taking damage away from the next capper. So as long as they kill the first guy that grabs the flag, they know the guy that's escorting is going to be an easy kill too.
So 51's really game sense coming along quite well. Deadstop, why do you think that 51 crushed you on Dry Dock?
We've played before. This is our 3rd time playing them, I believe. And Dry Dock's always been the map where they gave us the hardest time. This is the first time they beat us on it. Our Dry Dock game just needs to be tightened, and we need to work through some stuff.
It seems to be a mental thing. Different teams react to the map differently. I've seen it go
like
really
our map's
weirdly.
usually Crossfire, it seems like.
Okay, and let's see. Anything the teams want to ask each other?
When are we going to play again?
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
we'll be looking at
Any compliments or shoutouts from anybody to anyone else?
I would just like to say that Blitz, AP Sizzle, extremely sexy. Great flag running, especially scary coming Blitz in and then all of a sudden turn around and see AP Sizzle right there. You guys synchronize that really well.
Thanks, bro.
Definitely enjoy fighting your D.
Can anyone inform me as to what's going on with the Fire Truce ladder? I know you guys are signed up on that, but is it actually going on? It was supposed to start on Sunday.
I haven't even heard about it.
I have no idea.
Okay, so we'll have to look into that later. Okay, Viper is here. They just
Can I
played.
just make
One
one
second.
quick comment?
What's-
Sorry, I'll be
go ahead.
streaming the rest of the night for any of you guys who enjoyed and want to watch more Tribes at twitch.tv/Zoidbergenstein.
Hey, I'm gonna let you finish, but Blinks has the best Twitch TV of all time.
I'm really happy for you, but
Okay, so Viper's team, Boats and Hose, played Boss tonight. How did that go, Viper?
It went pretty good. It wasn't really our team entirely since there was only 4 of us. We had 3 ringers because someone had computer issues and the other 2 were busy. But anyway, yeah, we lost 3-1, and they are very, very coordinated.
To who?
Boss, the Renegades community. I'm really happy to see that they've come along so well.
Yeah, we haven't played
Yeah.
Boss in a while. We might have to.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
actually set up a scrim with Boss on Sunday night with us.
Oh, okay.
excellent. I mean,
You guys
they,
better be there.
they really surprised us when they came back after practicing their game and just how strong they've become. So I want to see them take on the best teams again, see how they do.
we set the rules ahead of time for no strikes, no vehicles, which someone used to strike accidentally on dry dock, but wasn't a big deal. But the games were a lot more intense. Like there was a lot of constant action with the flag, because it was very vital to keep that flag there since you don't have the strike chaser, and standoffs were a lot harder since you don't have the vehicles. But
Would you say that your team with your ringers was a match for them, or were they not close games?
we were definitely a match for them, but since we don't play together, our coordination was very off. Like we got the flag home sometimes, then there was a lot of like discrepancies between who should, you know, stay at home and chase the flag carrier if he llamas it, and who should pick up the capper, stuff like that. And just stuff like that causes you to lose the flag.
Sadicus was your captain, is that right?
Yes.
He's not your captain anymore?
No, he's like taking a break from the game. Same with Vampwood.
And how are you coping with that?
We're doing, I don't know, alright, but I can understand where they're coming from because I see major like issues with this game. This scrim was a perfect example. Like I'm not gonna point fingers, but nitrons are really imbalanced right now.
Well, definitely still open beta, still room for changes and rules and ladders to assign some of those things, put them in their places for going forward in the next few months. But we will see what solutions we get from Hi-Rez and others. Thank you everyone who came tonight. Thank you for people who watched. We will hopefully see you again soon with more games while we wait for official competitions to start. Iron Delirium, thanks Craig, thanks Guitar Guy, and everybody for the interviews. We will see you next time on tribescast.com.
Yeah, I'd just like to say one thing before I go. We are changing the name of our team. It will be coming soon. But yeah, we're getting new players, and just stand by for that.
Good luck to you.
And
Thank
pickups
you.
are starting up right now, guys. So get in my TeamSpeak and let's get this game going till 5 a.m. like usual.
Yes, thanks to Deadstop for running all those pickup games. It's very good to see people being able to be integrated into teams and so forth. And
all day, every day. All right,
Thanks,
so use
Craig.
Area 51. I'll be in team or IRC or TeamSpeak if you ever want to chat up.
GG guys.
Thank you all
Yeah.
for coming in here for the
Take
interviews.
it easy.
From your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
I was rooting
User
for you, Titan,
disconnected from your channel.
but no dice. Titan's still there.